It wasn't the words that broke us, it was everything we stopped saying. I remember when we'd stay awake, talking until the morning light, sharing every fear and dream, making everything feel right. But somewhere between the seasons, the conversations grew thin, and every time we chose silence, the distance settled in. No doors were slammed, no final goodbye was spoken. It was the silence that took you away, one quiet night at a time, one feeling left unspoken, one reason left behind. It was the silence that took you away, more than any words could do, because love doesn't always die from fighting. Sometimes it dies from silence too. We stopped asking questions, stopped listening like before. The things that once connected us couldn't reach us anymore. I kept hoping we'd find the courage to say what we were feeling inside, but fear became our language, and honesty slowly died. The loudest heartbreak can happen without a sound. It was the silence that took you away, like a tide I couldn't stop, pulling us further from each other until everything was lost. It was the silence that took you away, and I didn't know what to do, because I was still waiting for words that never came from you. Maybe we were both afraid, maybe we both carried pain, but unspoken feelings become walls when they stay locked away. And now I understand what I couldn't understand then. Love survived through connection, not through pretending. The silence grew louder every day, until it became all we could hear. It was the silence that took you away, but it won't take all of me, 'cause even broken hearts can learn to breathe. It was the silence that took you away, and I'll carry what was true, the memories that still shine softly long after losing you. It wasn't the words that broke us, it was everything we stopped saying. And by the time we found the silence, it had already taken you away. Before the goodbye, before the silence, before you walked away, I already knew. It started in the little things, the way you look right through me, the way your smile stayed on your face but never reached where it used to be. I tried to tell myself that maybe I was just afraid, but my heart could feel the shadows long before they showed their shape. Some endings whisper softly before they ever arrive. I felt the ending before it came, like thunder before the rain, like watching a sunset fade, knowing daylight wouldn't stay. I felt the ending before it came, though I prayed I was wrong. But sometimes the heart sees clearly what the mind holds on to for too long. You still called me love, but it sounded different somehow, like the words were only memories of who we used to be now. I noticed every hesitation, every distance in your eyes, every promise growing weaker behind carefully spoken lies. I kept hoping for a miracle while preparing for goodbye. I felt the ending before it came, one quiet night at a time, one fading conversation, one dream left behind. I felt the ending before it came, even when you held me near, because sometimes love disappears long before it leaves. Maybe that's what hurt the most, not the ending itself, but carrying the weight of knowing and being unable to stop it. I watched our future slipping away while still pretending it was there, trying to save a story already vanishing into air. My heart was saying goodbye long before my lips ever could. I felt the ending before it came, and now I finally understand. Some hearts recognize the truth before they're ready to accept it. I felt the ending before it came, but I loved you anyway. And maybe that's what love is, staying, even when you know you can't make someone stay. Before the goodbye, before the silence, before you walked away, I already knew. And somehow that made it hurt even more. I kept waiting for a goodbye, but it never came. You were still standing beside me, still calling me on. But somehow every day that passed felt colder than before. I searched your eyes for answers, for something I could understand, but all I found was distance, slipping slowly through my hands. No final words, no last embrace. You were gone without goodbye, gone before you left. Your heart had already wandered, from everything we had. You were gone without goodbye, and I didn't know what to do. How do you mourn someone who's still standing next to you? I replay every memory, trying to find the place we broke. Was it hidden in the silence, or in the promises we spoke? I kept believing tomorrow would bring back what we'd lost, but love was quietly fading while I counted the cost. The hardest endings happen when nobody says they're ending. You were gone without goodbye, one quiet day at a time, one less conversation, one more warning sign. You were gone without goodbye, and I felt it in my soul, watching someone disappear without ever letting go. Maybe you didn't mean to hurt me, maybe you didn't know yourself, maybe you were already lost long before anybody else. But I deserved a reason, a truth I could hold on to. Instead I was left with questions and memories of you. I waited for closure, but silence was all you left behind. You were gone without goodbye, yet your shadow still remains in the empty spaces of my heart, in the echoes of your name. You were gone without goodbye, but I'm learning how to heal, because even unanswered endings can become something real. I kept waiting for a goodbye, but it never came. And maybe that's why it took so long to let you go. We didn't break, we didn't burn, we simply drifted, like two boats carried away by different tides. I remember when your voice was the safest place I knew, when every dream I carried always seemed to include you. The nights felt endless then, filled with laughter and light. We never thought we'd lose ourselves somewhere along the ride, but seasons kept on changing, and so did we somehow. The people we once were together feel like strangers now. There was no single moment, no reason I could blame, just little pieces falling apart until nothing stayed the same. The conversations faded, the spark became a glow, then even that grew distant more than either of us would show. I kept holding on to memories like they could turn back time, but memories can't save a story that's already left behind. hard they pretend. We drifted into nothing, without a fight, without a sound. One day we were everything, the next we couldn't be found. And though your name still echoes softly through my mind, I've learned that some love stories don't end. They just slowly fade from sight. We thought we had forever. We thought love would be enough. But some stories end, even when nobody wants them to. I remember how your eyes would find me in a crowded room, like there was nowhere else on earth you'd rather be than here. We built our dreams together, piece by piece, day by day, never imagining a future where we'd slowly drift away. Back then, every promise felt certain, every kiss felt like home. And I believe nothing in this world could leave us standing alone. But time has a quiet way of changing things we cannot see. Little cracks began appearing beneath what used to be. The conversations became shorter, the laughter lost its sound, and somehow we kept walking forward while our hearts turned around. I tried to save the pieces, tried to hold them in my hands, but love cannot survive on hope when no one understands. Sometimes I still revisit the places where we used to go, searching for the version of us I miss the most. And though I know it's over now, part of me still believes that somewhere in another lifetime we never had to leave. But life doesn't rewrite endings, and hearts can't force what's gone, so I carry the memories gently and learn to move along. We thought we had forever. We thought love would be enough. But some love stories survive the storm, and some become the storm. You were once my whole world, my safest place to hide, and now you're simply the love that didn't survive. Thought holding on would help me heal, but all it did was keep me hurting. After you left, I stayed behind in the ruins of what we were, walking through memories every night, listening for a voice I couldn't hear. I kept your pictures by my bedside, read old messages again and again, as if somehow revisiting yesterday could bring you back in the end. The world kept moving forward, but I stood still in the rain, because letting go of the hurt felt like letting go of your name. I wore my sadness like a shadow, carried it everywhere I went, holding every broken promise, every word that came and went. Friends would tell me time would heal me, that someday I'd be okay, but I was building a home inside the heartbreak and choosing not to walk away. The pain became familiar, a place I learned to hide, because if I stopped hurting over you, who would I be inside? Then one morning I saw myself in a mirror I had ignored, a girl still waiting for someone who wasn't coming anymore. And I realized healing wasn't forgetting, it wasn't pretending you never existed. It was learning that my future deserved space beyond everything I had missed. Now your memory feels softer, like a song carried by the breeze. Still beautiful, still important, but no longer breaking me. I stayed too close to the pain, because it was all I had left of you. But healing began the moment I stepped away. You know your memory remains, it no longer owns my heart. Now I carry the lesson, not the wound. You didn't leave all at once, not really. First you left in my thoughts, then the rest of you followed. I remember sitting beside you, your hand resting close to mine, but somehow there was an ocean growing wider all the time. Your smile still filled the room, your voice still knew my name, yet something deep inside me whispered nothing felt the same. I tried to ignore the feeling, pretended everything was fine, but every quiet moment told me you were already saying goodbye. Before you packed your memories, before the final day arrived, I had already watched you leave 1,000 times inside my mind. Every unanswered question, every distant stare you gave became another tiny crack I couldn't seem to save. I replay those moments frames from a fading film, wondering if I could have changed it, or if it was always destined to end. Now the house feels quieter, the night's a little longer too, but the hardest part isn't your absence, it's remembering the version of you, the one who stayed up talking, the one who dreamed with me, the one I kept searching for long after you ceased to be. And maybe that's the truth of heartbreak, not losing what you had today, but mourning what you lost yesterday. You walked away in my mind long before you walked away for real. And when goodbye finally came, it felt strangely familiar, because my heart had already practiced living without you. One silent thought at a time. Didn't happen all at once. There was no single goodbye. Just little pieces of us fading with time. I remember when forever felt easy to believe, when your laughter filled the silence and your hand never left me. Back then every morning felt brighter, every plan felt real. We built a world together on promises we could feel, but slowly things started changing in ways we couldn't explain. The distance grew between us like an unexpected rain. We lost a conversation here, a little honesty there. Stopped asking how the other felt, stopped showing we still cared. The nights became much quieter, the smiles harder to find, and neither of us noticed how much we left behind. No dramatic ending found us, no final scene to blame, just countless tiny moments that slowly changed everything. Sometimes I revisit memories like photographs touched by light, searching for the day we lost ourselves, the day we stopped holding tight. But love doesn't always shatter, it doesn't always fall apart. Sometimes it simply slips away, one unnoticed piece at a time. And that's the part that lingers, the question I can't escape, how something so beautiful could slowly fade away. We lost it one day at a time, one silence, one maybe that's why it hurts so much, because neither of us saw the ending while it was happening. I wish I could tell you exactly when it happened, the moment everything changed. But love rarely leaves that way. There was a time your name could light up my entire day. A simple message from you could take every fear away. Your voice felt like a safe place, a home I always knew, and every future I imagined had a space reserved for you. But seasons came and went, and so did something else, a feeling I couldn't hold on to, no matter how I tried. The conversations still happen, the smiles still appeared, but something underneath them was slowly disappearing. We kept saying, I love you, but the words felt less alive, like echoes from a distant room, trying hard to survive. I searched for what was missing, tried to bring it back again, but some things fade so quietly, you don't notice until they end. Maybe nobody was wrong, maybe nobody was to blame. Maybe love sometimes changes without explaining why it changed. And though my heart still misses the way we used to be, I've learned that holding memories is different from holding dreams. Now I watch the sunset colors disappear into the night, and somehow they remind me of us and our goodbye. The feeling that slowly faded was once the brightest thing I knew. And maybe that's what hurts the most, not losing you overnight, but watching something beautiful grow quieter, softer, farther away, until all that remained was a memory of how it felt. I held your hand, but I could feel you slipping away. I I was trying to save us while you were already leaving. I remember when your eyes used to look at me like home, when every little moment made me feel I wasn't alone. We had dreams inside our hands, we had promises to keep, but somewhere between the silence, you became a memory. I tried to bring back the laughter, tried to find what we had lost, but every step I took toward you felt like another step you crossed. I felt the distance growing, but I was too afraid to let you go. I couldn't stop losing you, no matter how hard I tried. I was holding on to forever while you were saying goodbye. I couldn't stop losing you, you were fading day by day, and the more I reached for your heart, the further you walked away. I gave you all my love, I gave everything I knew, but sometimes love isn't enough when one heart stops choosing you. I searched through old conversations, looking for where we changed, trying to find the exact moment when your love became strange. You still said you cared about me, but something felt different inside, like you were standing beside me with a heart you left behind. I kept believing tomorrow would bring you back again, but tomorrow only showed me what I refused to understand. Some goodbyes don't happen loudly, some happen quietly in someone's heart. I couldn't stop losing you, even when you were near. I was fighting for our future while you disappeared. I couldn't stop losing you, and that truth broke me through, because I was still loving us when you were done loving you. Maybe we were a beautiful story that wasn't meant to last forever. Maybe some hearts meet for a moment but cannot stay together. I don't regret the love I gave, I don't regret the time we knew, but I wish I could have saved myself from slowly losing you. I couldn't stop losing you, but now I understand. You can't hold a heart forever that no longer wants your hand. I couldn't stop losing you, but I learned to let it be, because losing someone you love is sometimes how you find yourself again. I held your hand until I couldn't feel it anymore. I tried to save us, but I couldn't stop losing you. I wish I knew the moment when we started losing us. Maybe then I could have saved it. Maybe then I could have stopped it. We used to talk until the sunrise about everything inside our hearts. You were the place I ran to. You were my favorite part. We made promises so easily, like forever was guaranteed. Never thinking that one day we'd become a memory. But little by little, something changed between our hands. We were standing right beside each other, but couldn't understand. No one cheated, no one lied. So why did we slowly say goodbye? We lost it without knowing why. Lost the love we tried to keep alive. No broken promises, no final fight. Just two hearts fading every night. We lost it without knowing why, and that hurts more than a goodbye, because I still search for the reason why you stopped being mine. I look back at our pictures, trying to find the missing piece. A moment where the love disappeared, a sign I failed to see. Your voice became a little colder, your touch became less familiar, and the person standing next to me started feeling like a stranger. I kept asking silent questions that you never answered back. Was there something I could have done? Was there something we lacked? Some endings don't have a reason. Some hearts just lose their way. We lost it without knowing why, like a flower that forgot to bloom, like a song that slowly faded inside an empty room. We lost it without knowing why, and I still wonder sometimes how something that felt like forever could disappear with time. Maybe love doesn't always break. Maybe sometimes it just grows apart. Maybe two people can still care and still lose each other's hearts. I'll always remember the beginning, the laughter and the light. Even if the ending came quietly, those memories were real in my life. We lost it without knowing why, but I know we tried our best. Some beautiful stories end before they reach their final page. We lost it without knowing why, and maybe I'll never know, but I'll carry what was beautiful and finally let you go. I wish I knew the moment when we started losing us, but maybe some things disappear before we understand the reason why. How does forever disappear? How does something so beautiful become something we barely recognize? I still ask myself that question. There was a time when your name felt like music in my soul. Every smile, every touch made me feel completely whole. We had dreams spread out before us, like stars lighting up the night, and I believed with all my heart that we'd never lose our light. But little changes came between us, small enough to ignore, until one day I looked around and couldn't find us anymore. No sudden ending, no dramatic goodbye, just a slow fading of something we thought would survive. The love that turned to nothing was once everything to me, a fire that burned so brightly, now just ashes in the breeze. The love that turned to nothing left questions in its place. How can two hearts be so close, then slowly drift away? I still hold the memories, though the feeling is long gone. Trying to understand where our forever went wrong. I still remember late night talks, the promises we used to make, the way you pull me closer whenever my heart would break. Now those moments feel like echoes, floating somewhere out of reach, like a language we once spoke but no longer understand. I searched for reasons in the silence, for answers in the pain, but some endings leave no footprints, only sadness that remains. Sometimes love doesn't shatter, it simply disappears. The love that turned to nothing didn't happen overnight. It faded with the seasons, it vanished with the light. The love that turned to nothing still lingers in my mind, a beautiful memory I can't completely leave behind. Maybe we tried our best, maybe we simply changed, maybe some hearts are meant to meet without being meant to stay. And though it hurts to admit it, I know the truth somehow. I'm not missing who you are today, I'm missing who you are. The love that turned to nothing will always be part of me, a chapter full of laughter, a lesson wrapped in grief. The love that turned to nothing still shines inside my heart, because even when love ends, the memories never truly fall apart. How does forever disappear? Maybe it doesn't, maybe it becomes a memory and learns to live there forever. I thought love was something two hearts carry together, but somewhere along the way I was carrying it alone. I remember all the nights I stayed awake wondering why your voice felt distant, why your eyes stopped meeting mine. I kept making excuses, telling myself you'd come around, while every little piece of us was falling to the ground. I was patching up the cracks, trying to save what still remained, but every step I took toward you left me standing in the rain. How do you save a love when only one heart is trying? I try to hold on alone, try to keep our world from breaking. I carried every promise while yours was slowly fading. I try to hold on alone with both hands wrapped around our dreams, but love was never meant to survive on the strength of only me. I kept believing we'd find our way, even when the signs were clear. I was fighting for tomorrow while you were disappearing. I replay old memories like songs I can't stop hearing, searching for the moment you stopped needing me near. Maybe I was too hopeful, maybe I was too blind, but I loved you with everything I had left inside. You stopped reaching for me, stopped meeting me halfway, and I should have known then you were already walking away. Some battles can't be won when only one person stays. I try to hold on alone, but my arms grew tired with time. You can't keep a fire burning when only one heart provides the light. I try to hold on alone until there was nothing left to save, and the hardest lesson I learned was knowing when to walk away. Now I understand the truth I couldn't face back then. Love isn't about holding tighter when someone no longer wants to remain. And though it broke my heart, I'm grateful for what I learned, because losing you taught me what I truly deserve. I tried to hold on alone, but love was never mine to carry. It takes two hearts choosing each other for forever to mean anything. I try to hold on alone, and maybe that's why I fell apart. But now I'm learning how to heal the pieces of my heart. I thought love was something two hearts carried together. Now I know if I'm the only one holding on, then it's already gone. I thought we'd have more time, more mornings, more laughter, more memories to make. I never imagined you'd become one so soon. I still remember the way you'd smile when you looked at me, like nothing in this world could ever come between us. Back then forever felt easy, like something we could touch. And I held on to every moment because I loved you that much. seasons changed around us, and somehow we changed too. I kept reaching for the person I thought I'd never lose. I didn't know those ordinary days would become the memories I miss the most. You became a memory too soon, before I was ready to let you go, before my heart could understand what my soul already knew. You became a memory too soon, a photograph inside my mind, a beautiful chapter I revisit whenever I close my eyes. I thought we still had time, but time had other plans. Now I find pieces of you in places you used to be, and notes on the radio. A quiet street, a fading dream. Sometimes I hear your laughter in the silence of the night, and for a second I forget that you're no longer mine. I try to hold on to the feeling, try to keep it alive somehow, but memories are all that's left of what we used to be now. The hardest part of losing someone isn't the goodbye, it's realizing the future disappeared too. You became a memory too soon, before I learned how to say farewell, before I knew how empty a heart could truly feel. You became a memory too soon. Yeah, you're still everywhere I go, living softly in the corners of the life I used to know. Maybe some people enter our lives not to stay forever, but to leave behind a piece of themselves will carry forever. And though I wish things were different, though I still miss what we had, I'm grateful for every moment, even if it ended too fast. You became a memory too soon, but you'll never disappear completely, because love leaves fingerprints long after it's gone. You became a memory too soon, yet your light still remains, shining softly through the years, like a star I still can see. I thought we'd have more time, but now you're a memory I hold carefully inside my heart. And maybe that's what love becomes, when it leaves too soon. It didn't disappear overnight, it happened quietly. One missed moment, one forgotten promise, until there was nothing left to hold. I remember how we used to talk until the morning light appeared, sharing every little secret, every hope, every fear. Back then love felt effortless, like breathing in the air. We never thought we'd reach a day when we stopped being there. But life kept moving faster and we stopped slowing down. Somewhere between the busy days we lost what we had found. No one meant to break it, we just stopped protecting it. We let it slip away, the love we thought would always stay. One silence at a time, one distance at a time. We let it slip away without even knowing what we lost. And now I'm standing here counting the cost. I still remember how it felt, and forever felt so close. Now forever is a memory I miss the most. The little things stop mattering, at least that's what we thought, until all those little things became everything we lost. The goodnight calls grew shorter, the laughter slowly disappeared, and neither of us noticed the ending drawing near. I wish we could go back somehow to the days when love felt new, before the silence learned our names, before I started losing you. Sometimes hearts don't stop loving, they just stop reaching. We let it slip away like sand between our hands, watching something beautiful fade without a plan. We let it slip away, and now there's nothing left to say, just echoes of a love we were too afraid to chase. Maybe we both tried in our own way, maybe we both got tired too. Maybe love isn't always lost because people stop caring. Sometimes it's lost because they stop showing it. We let it slip away, and that's the hardest truth to face, because nobody left first, nobody took the blame. We let it slip away, one ordinary day at a time, until all that remained were memories in my mind. It didn't disappear overnight, it happened quietly. And maybe that's why it still hurts, because we never realized we were losing everything until it was already